I'm Sean,
I'm Nitya.
and welcome to Furniture Academy Live.
Today we're going to talk about 3 ways to make over your bonus room.
We're going to have some fun with quizzes, we're going to help some people out with design dilemmas, and hopefully answer some of the questions that you have on the spot.
Furniture Academy Live starts now.
Right now.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive.
Hi, I'm Nitya. I'm so excited to be here. Welcome to the live. We're going to talk about the makeover of a bonus room and different ways to do it. And yes.
As she said, she's Nitya, and I'm Sean, as usual. You should know me by now.
Yes.
We do have something really cool this episode. You can finally see me. We're a 2-camera show now.
Yay.
So now both of us will be on camera while we're doing these designs. So we're going to start with some bonus rooms.
Yes. Today here in the bonus room, you can see it's pretty open because sometimes bonus rooms can be closed with a door and a closet. Here we have it like a loft style bonus room. So you can see there's windows on one side. So you have pretty much good room to put your TV or your living room space. Yes, so let's get started. So the first option for the makeover of a bonus room, we're gonna do like a guest room or with some storage in it. Yep. So let's get started. For the guest room, a good option when it comes to a guest room, I know we have extra bedrooms in the single home, but here we're going to use a sleep sofa, which is a good substitute for a sofa and a bedroom whenever you need it. So let's put it on this wall because when you walk into the space from here, it's basically pretty open. So we're going to fill up this space and then move on to the TV spot. Let's put some really light fabric. If you want, you can do another love seat or a sofa there. So let's do a chair, an accent chair.
What's that wallpaper there behind the sofa?
I just put it to add some color.
Okay.
I've been to this model homes and I just saw how the wallpaper adds some character into the place. Yes, it's just like a big art wall.
Well, it definitely catches the eye.
Yes.
I can tell you that.
Yes. So let's put a reclining accent chair right there. And let's put some nice pattern fabric on it. Let's see, 33. It's pretty light color. I know you always have carpet on the second floor, so to add some colors, I would always do a nice rug because it anchors the space, it makes the room look more fuller. Let's do it. It's pretty big room, so let's do 9 by 12 maybe. Let's do this one. Yes. And for a TV, because it's a hangout spot plus the guest bedroom, but it's going to open to a sleep sofa. So that's really cool about it. So let's look for a cabinet. You can put your TV on it.
I'm sorry, you're starting with the guest room.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, so we're doing a guest room plus storage, is that right? And then the next one is going to be...
The next one is
gonna
going to be an office.
An office space, yeah.
Yes.
And then the third one is...
It's going to be a budget-friendly space.
That's correct, yeah.
Yes. How you can make a budget-friendly space, a hangout spot, maybe a guest room, in budget.
It's a really interesting guest room with sofa and a recliner.
Yes.
Are you going to have room for a bed?
This is a sleep sofa.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
that
the
makes
one
sense.
you're seeing right here is a sleep sofa. So it opens up to be a queen size sleeper. So that's really cool about it. And you can get memory foam or a blown up air mattress. Let's put a big TV because it's a big space. Right here.
I like how
Yes.
all your floor plans are, it's essentially, it's an entire home.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Yes. So I just put some bedrooms too, just to know how everything is accessed.
Right.
So we don't have any confusion.
And for anybody who is at home and is not familiar, this is Lazy Boy's 3D planner, which is free to use on their website for anybody. You just got to create an account, and you can design your entire home. I know I've built a couple of my rooms, and it's helped me out. Instead of moving furniture, you can kind of just do it in here first.
Yep. The really cool thing about our program is you can actually put whatever models we have on the floor plan, so you get the exact size of where you want to put it. And
Everything
then-
about this program is down
yes.
to the centimeter, if you really want it to be, which is great because if you're trying to plan, you know, where to put bookshelves and stuff, you can just measure everything, and it's without moving anything. It's right here, 3D.
Yep. So these are all the tables we have. These are all the sofas we have. Here we go. That's looking pretty light. So instead of nightstands, you can actually use end tables, which has storage and which has like nice storage underneath too. So you can put your lamps underneath it. Yeah, on it.
Which nightstand is that?
It's a symmetry.
Symmetry?
It's pretty plain lines. Not too, yes, it's not too much detail. Very modern, solid wood.
You like your symmetry collection, don't you?
Yes.
We just did
I
a video about it
know.
last week.
Yep. It's so simple and clean lines, so you can put it anywhere. I actually have symmetry tables which I use as nightstands,
Okay.
end tables. So, yes. Let me see.
I just added a nook to my collection.
Yes. Don't you
yesterday.
love it?
Oh, I love it so far.
Yes. Did you get it delivered yet?
I picked it up yesterday. Yeah.
Wow. Yes. That's a beautiful table right there. Yep. Let me put this one. So instead of a coffee table, you can see here I put an ottoman, because this is also going to be a hangout spot whenever you're not using it as a sleeper. So if you want to move it, the ottoman comes with wheels on it. So you can just move it to the side of the table and you can just open it right here. So your sleeper is right here. And you'll have pretty much nice privacy because it's not open to every room, just one room. So that will be nice. And then whenever you need a coffee table, you just need a tray on it, and right there is your coffee table. And the cool thing about it is it comes with storage. So you can hide your throws or pillows, whatever you want to hide from people. Yes,
That is always very important, is storage.
very important.
When I moved into my home, it occurred to me that I didn't have really any storage because I didn't have a garage. So, and my whole like bottom floor didn't really have any closets either. So,
Yes.
storage is very important, and I didn't realize that until it was already too late.
Yep. It is important.
So we have a fun thing. You are not familiar with this yet, but we have our first poll. Are you ready to hear what our first poll is going to be?
Yes.
So our first poll is the world's largest private residence. How many rooms do you think is in that private residence?
I think
And
I
it'll
know
be-
this. I think I know this answer.
You think you know the answer?
No.
Off the top of your head?
Let's see. How many rooms?
I'll find that out here in a second. But it'll be posted in the chat, so anybody who's watching, feel free to give your answer. It'll be up for, we usually do like 20 minutes or so, maybe longer. But make sure to cast your vote, because we won't find out until we're satisfied with the number of votes that we got.
Yes. Can I guess?
You can guess if you want, yeah.
Let's say 110
110
rooms.
rooms? Okay.
Or you mean specifically bedrooms? Or is it just any rooms?
I think it's rooms, but
Okay.
let's have Olivia clarify all this for us. What are all of the parameters of this poll?
Yes.
And you can go back to your design while we're waiting,
Yes.
because we're a little bit ahead of everybody while we stream.
Let me put some nice pillows on it.
There it is. So the poll just dropped in. The world's largest private residence has how many rooms, non-bathrooms? A, 550, B, 1,788, C, 257, or D, 2,460 room, or 62.
Wow.
So go ahead and cast your vote for anybody who's watching.
What was the last option again?
2,462.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so that would be all rooms except for bathrooms. So I would assume bedroom, living room,
Yes.
dining rooms, everything.
That's a pretty big house.
It's a very big house.
Oh my God, 2,000 rooms?
Even think about 257 rooms is the smallest on the list. Think about even that. So what are we doing here?
Yes, I'm just playing with what size of rug, because I feel like 9 by 12 pretty much anchors the space pretty well than the 8 by 11. And then you can see we've played with some colors here. Not too much color. We played pretty neutral.
Yeah, so you got a lot of neutral colors in this design.
Oh yes, the whole sofa and too. Yes.
Are those my favorite blue lamps that is always used in every design?
Yes.
I think we've used that in every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice. They add color, and then if you want an accent color, the lamps are the best way to add it.
Yeah.
So yes.
And then throw pillows, of course. Everyone loves their throw pillows.
Yes, they're so comfy. When you sit on a sofa, you just want one in your hands.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not a big throw pillow person.
Yeah, so like you see here, we have a pretty good space with some nice storage. So you have an ottoman to store your things. You have a nice cabinet to store your books and stuff. If you want, you could also add a nice bookshelf on this corner. Let me see the one which goes with this tile.
It's really interesting. Our poll is dead even right now. We've never had that before.
Is
Between
it?
all four choices, it's dead even.
What does it say?
25% for, so everybody's voted for at least one.
Oh, wow.
So far, we're going to need more people to jump in here.
Yes. Change your votes. Can
Don't
they
do-
change votes?
I don't know if you can change votes. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like the 2000 thing is the right answer.
So your vote is 2,462, D.
Yes, I feel so. I feel like that's
That's a lot of rooms.
That's really a lot of rooms.
World's largest private residence, 2,000
Yes.
rooms. I have not gotten one of these right, so I'm trying to be very careful about my choice. Every episode we've done one, I have not gotten one right.
Okay, so you lost the chance. Yes. So the handles of the symmetry are pretty brown, so I just wanted to pull those browns for the bookcase. But yes, here you can see you have nice storage right here with the cabinet. You have nice storage with the ottoman where you can store your extra throws and pillows. And then you have pretty end tables which you can use as nightstand. So whenever you want to use your sleeper, you're just moving your ottoman to one of the corners. You can actually move it to the wall, and then it opens up pretty much. And yes, look at that. A very comfortable guest bedroom right here. They can watch TV while they're sleeping. Yes. What do you think?
I think it needs more artwork, more color, in my opinion.
More color? Let's
think
do
so.
different wallpaper. Let's add a little bit wallpaper. Yes. Okay.
That might be a little too much color. It's a little too distracting.
See, because you have a lot of neutrals right here, it's still pulling your blues
True.
right here. And then you just need those nice blue pillows. Let's do that. And then let's do some solid blue color for the ottoman. And then you need something.
I like that blue.
Yes, so navy. Yes. And let's do a different textured blue for this. Yes, let's do this one. What do you think about that? I know the rug is too beige. Let's add a gray rug.
I still don't like that wallpaper. But that's okay. That's not the important part. The wallpaper's not that important part. The rest of it, I feel, goes really well.
Yes. Wallpapers are nice to have.
And again, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm not an interior designer, so I would trust her over me. I literally just bought my first dining table in my life yesterday.
And I showed it to him.
And you sold it to me, that is right.
Yes. Yep. Did we get any more votes yet?
No, we're still sitting dead tied, which is, you know, not fun. Somebody else needs to come in and vote. But we do have the name of the residence. And I don't even know if I want to try to enunciating that. You might have to. You might be better at it. Here. That's the name of it right there in the middle. Are you familiar with that place?
Nurul Imam Palace.
Well, don't say it yet.
Oh, okay.
Because we don't want people to look it up. Give them the answer now.
Yes, I think I know. I'm not
familiar with that place?
No, I'm not familiar with the place, but I can pronounce it. So I'm pretty successful in that. Do you know how many rooms yet?
No, we're going to wait. We're going to wait on all that. Because we got to get votes.
Okay. Yes.
So what have you changed since I stopped paying attention? I like that rug. I'm liking this color a lot better.
Yes, it's pretty subtle. But
I just felt like it was just really bright.
Yes, I want a nice pattern for my... Oh, let me do this. Yes, I like that stripes. Now, I'll change the wallpaper. Yes, let me change the wallpaper. I know which one I want. Yes.
You changed the color on the ottoman again.
Yes, because I wanted to go with the blues. Yes.
And it kind of goes with the chair you got there.
732. Let me put the one here. Yes. Yes. So this is right here.
No.
We have some nice. What do you mean no?
Just kidding.
Yeah. We have a pretty subtle, because we have a lot of beige here, so I just still wanted to continue that beige with the tables, but everything else is more grayer, cooler colors.
I do like that wallpaper better as well.
Yes. Oh, yes. And then we have the nice, simple cabinet with the dark leather handles, which are going to match these ones. And it's right here. It's pretty open. You can walk through it. And it does have a storage closet, but still you have extra storage right here. Yeah?
Yeah, I like it.
Do you want to go to the next option?
Not yet. Let's slow it down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually start the next one.
Okay.
You can start the next one. Yeah.
The next makeover we're going to do is...
It's an office space.
An office space.
An office space.
This will be a very, very comfortable office space.
Okay, it's good to hear.
Yes, because the space is so big, you have a lot of room to play with the let me see. This is a really cool table. It's called Reclamation Place Desk. Very cool. It has nice drawers to it. Then I have a cute little chair.
So before we get too far into it, I just wanted to show off this this man cave that we found in a frog room. Because I just realized there was no microphone on that. So let me fix that real quick. We just went dead air. Because what I'm trying to show off is a really cool man cave that we found. All right, let's try this again. All right, there we go. So this is the man cave that we found. This is in a frog room or a bonus room. And you can see it's got a nice little bar and a sofa where you can watch some sports and a pool table where you can play some pool.
That's really interesting. I feel like there's one thing missing in it.
What was that?
It's seating for the people who are not playing. Do you know how people take turns and some people want to relax? So
Well, there's 2 seats on either side.
But I would really add some comfortable seating because people who hang out really relax. So I would say nice seating on one of the sides of the wall because there's no window that can like stop the light anyway. So you can have it on the other wall or this wall. That would be really nice. Like a really petite size one, which is comfortable. But that's a really cool looking one.
It is, right?
Yes.
And just like you were saying when we were getting ready, it's got the slanted walls just like most frog rooms that you would find.
Yep. I love the colors. See how the browns and blues are going
Definitely a man cave.
Yes.
For definite.
Definitely.
Now we can get back to your design here. I just wanted to show that off a little bit.
Yes.
We got a couple more of those as well. I'll be getting ready. I think we got another vote. Is that right? We did. Uh-oh. So B is in the lead right now. So we've got 1,788 rooms is currently winning. So if you're in the lobby and you have not casted your vote on the poll, you've got about, I'd say about 7 more minutes before we close out that poll.
Yes.
So you got 7 minutes to cast your vote. Right now, B is winning. The question is, the world's largest private residence has how many rooms, not including bathrooms?
Interesting. I'm still thinking it's the 2,000.
You still think it's D?
Yes. Yes.
You know,
wouldn't you get lost in one of those rooms? And
that's a massive. I think you can easily get lost in that whole place.
Definitely. I can see how I can get lost there very easily.
You know, I feel like I have to go with B. I think 2,400 is too large.
Too large?
Yeah.
What's the B?
B is 1,788. But I know I'm going to be wrong. I've been wrong every episode.
Yes.
But we'll see. So what are you adding to this office space you've got here?
So here you can see I have a nice desk. And then I have a nice desk chair. You can also have a comfortable leather desk chair like the one I'm sitting on. And then you can actually put it to the wall and face the wall, but usually you want it to be open. So when you have it here, you can also have some seating space on the window side. So let me see. So even if you have your desk here, I would say a nice sofa would look nice. Think about the Alexandria. It's so elegant looking. It's stationary, so it doesn't need a lot of room to recline.
It took me a little bit to get sold on the Alexandria, but now it's one of my favorite sofas.
Yes, it's a very elegant looking sofa. And then right here, so you could do that. Yes, if you want a bigger rug, you can go for a bigger rug, but I was also thinking of putting a nice hangout spot right here, but it'll be too cluttered. Let's see. Yes, let's do 31. And then I'll put some nice queen pillows. 33. Yes.
Yes. You
And
like to say yes a lot.
Let's see for a nice rug. Sometimes people don't want to see the carpet too much, so it's a really good option to have a nice 10 by 14 rug, like you see right here. It's nice to have very subtle colors. Yes, and look at this. And then you can change you can still have the console to view some TV, or just for storage.
Do you feel like that bookcase is in an awkward location?
Yes.
In the corner?
Yes. So let's do.
That's my way of saying I think it's in an awkward location in the corner.
Yes. Let's see what I have in the reclination place. I have a really cool reclamation place console table, which has all the colors in it. It has mahogany in it, it has the beige. Yes, I have room on this corner, so I'm going to put it right here. Everyone has a home office now because of what had happened from 3 years. Everyone needs that spot in their house where they need to have that home office. It's like you need a living room now, you need a home office. So
Most people have switched to at least a hybrid type of schedule.
yes.
If not a full work from home status. So it is something that you see a lot more of nowadays because of that.
Yep. And they have a pretty cool end table that we can put right here. It's not too huge. Some people like bookcases at the back of walls with artwork in between. So we could always do that too.
I think that's what I'm expecting, yeah.
Yes.
And then put another one on the other side as well,
Yes.
just to even it out.
Because they use them for putting files in one of the corners and right here, look at that. Yes. So you could do that and you have pretty much good space to move around it.
So we have received our first question or comment of the episode. By the way, for anybody who's watching, feel free to ask any questions about this whole process, whether it's about the topic or not. It's better if it's about the topic, but so Peter asks, do you usually recommend a floating desk in a room like that? I've always put my desk by the window or a wall, but it feels awkward facing away from the door. That's actually a really good question because I'm kind of the same way.
Yes. So usually some people like watching TV or something while they're working in their gaps. And also the reason you don't want to put it on the opposite of a window is there's too much glare falling on the daytime. So if you're facing it the other way, like if you rotate it to the other side, the glare is going to fall on the screen.
That's right, yeah.
Yes. And then if you want to face it on the window side, like this right here, it's going to be too bright than the screen, so you wouldn't be able to see the screen more. That's the only reason. But usually what they recommend is like putting it by the window, not like against it, like by the window, and you can put it on this spot too. But because we have such an open plan, I'm just trying to, yes, put it right in the center. And this guy right here needs a lot of storage and some nice bookshelves, I feel like. And then also we're having an informal space, so yes. If the client is someone who has a lot of people coming over to work with him, or if he has too much guests related to work, this is a nice spot to like sit and talk, and a nice, yes. Nice question, Peter. Thank you for asking.
I've always wanted to like kind of have that open desk like in the middle of the floor, but I always, like he was saying, it feels awkward to me. So I always have it against the wall, or something like that.
Yes.
Like even right now, mine's in an L in the corner against the wall.
Yes. So that would be nice too. If you have an L, you just push it to one of these corners and you put another desk right here. That's a nice spot to have too. And then you can put your sofa on this side to just shift the whole focus to the other again. Yes.
I like having the Alexandria right there on the window as well, because the Alexandria has a low back.
Yep.
So you can still kind of get a great view out that window when you're relaxing.
Yes.
Oh, we got another vote.
Yes.
Right now it's down to A and B.
Oh, A and B, no one's voting for D?
No one's voting for D. There's only one vote for D and one vote for C. So right now,
Is A the 500 rooms?
it is 550.
And the C was,
C is the 257, which is really, really low. I feel like that's too low.
yes, I feel like everyone has 257 now.
Well, I'm going to give them just a few more minutes, and then we're just going to close it.
Yes.
Since we got another vote, and it is technically tied. So if you haven't voted, go ahead and cast your vote. Otherwise, we're going to close it, and we're going to move on.
This is a beautiful desk that matches the style. Let's move this one.
Oh, you're changing up desks now.
Yes.
Okay. What's your reasoning behind there?
I was just wanting to match the bookcases we have. We could still do the contrast of different woods. Yes, but I thought this would be nice.
I do like that desk a lot more. Is that the
Yes.
Weatherford?
It's the reclamation place.
Gotcha.
So all of these are reclamation place. And they have different color patterns, different color combinations.
Uh-oh. B just took the lead.
Oh, it did?
Yep, B just took the lead.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I feel like 2000 is too much now. But I'm still going to stick with D.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yes.
Yep, stay with your guns.
I know you work with a lot of screens whenever you're working.
I do, yep.
Yes. So is L-shaped home office desk a good option for you when you want to put?
It has to, yeah. That's the main reason why I have it, because of all those screens. Now, one thing I noticed is in this office space, you went with 6 individual pieces of art.
Yes.
In the last one, which was a guest room, it was just 1 piece of art. Is there a reason behind that?
No, it was because, actually yes, because we
Okay.
had a lot of wallpaper going on. It actually has its own character. So I just, here we don't have any wallpaper, so I want to the art to be more significant than the
Gotcha.
wallpaper. Yes.
It's a little bit more about focal point.
More about focal point. Yes.
Makes sense. Okay.
And here you can see I added a console, which is going to give more storage to put your books, to put your files. And these bookcases also have closed storage where you want to hide the files which you don't want to be open. And then you can decorate them with some nice vases. Yes, look at that. Yep. You could also do a nice pop of color for the sofa, just to add some color in it.
I think you need some plant life in this one.
Yes.
It's an office. Let's bring some life to it.
We are on the process. Yes, this is more of the colors. Yes. I love the fig tree, so let me add the fig. Yes.
And we have ended the poll.
Wow, so B is the one?
So I went ahead and ended the poll, and I do have the answer.
The answer is...
So the answer was B. It was B.
It was.
It was. The answer was B.
job.
The world's largest private residence has 1,788 rooms in it, not including bathrooms. And it is called, do you want to pronounce it?
Yes.
Here.
You go ahead.
No,
Do it.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to butcher it.
It's called Istana Nurul Imam Palace in Brunei. Wow.
I would have never, there's just no way. No way I would have been able to
Yes.
pronounce that.
Imagine it had 1,700 words to the palace. Because it has 1,700 rooms.
It's a lot of rooms.
Yes.
It's a big place. I think that's the first time I've ever gotten it right.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
You
See,
are
I'm
my
your
good-
lucky
you-
charm.
That's right. You are my good luck charm.
Yes. So yes, here you can see what we've done. We've put some nice storage. So it's a pretty designed home office space. So its primary use is home office. And then we have a hangout spot because if the client has too many people visiting for the work purpose, they have a nice place to sit.
Or if they just want to take a break.
Yes, sure. And then you have a nice TV and a nice cabinet.
No room is complete. Is it a room without a TV? I don't know.
Every room has to have a TV.
Nowadays, that's very true.
Yep. And then you can also do some nice pattern rugs to make it, yes. So let's see. I have pretty much solid rugs for 9 by 13. Let's do tan rug. Anyway, let's do gray. I'm always mixing and matching beiges and grays. Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm noticing that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it's a nice option to go with. Yes.
And you're always adjusting as you go along, too.
Yep. It's all about playing with the room. Have you just add things, move things around. Yes. You can actually move the whole desk thing to the corner and have one bookcase right here, or you can move the whole setup to this wall, and you can still have the open desk right here. But
So
it's
kinda
nice.
flip it.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's nice to have it when you come into the room. You can see the whole purpose of the room right there. It's a whole nice setup. Yes.
Yeah, I like this room.
Yes, the office room is here.
Oh, I didn't see you added the plant life, too.
Yes, because we're missing some life in there.
Mm-hmm.
And this wall can be your gallery wall, so you can add nice pictures of your family and
A whiteboard.
or whiteboard or your puppy, your cats. Yes.
No cats, just puppies.
Yes. No, cats are cute. That will be nice.
All right, would you say
Here
this
we
one's
go.
complete? All right. So I think it's time to move on to some design dilemmas. Are you ready for these?
Yes.
All right.
Let's go.
So let's start with design dilemma number 1. So this one, let me pull up the information here. These were all sent in by viewers. So this one comes from Mike in Virginia. So he says that we constantly rotate through chairs with this table. Which chairs would match this table well? Personally, I think that this chair goes actually pretty well with the table. However, I feel like it looks pretty uncomfortable, in my opinion.
Yes.
Now, he also added up a follow-up. He wanted me to ask you this. I like to design with less, like a minimalist. My wife is the opposite and incorporates many things and ideas to shape what our house would look like, or could look like. How do we compromise and be able to design a home that works with both of our styles? So first, let's talk about the chairs, and then if you have any advice on design.
Does it look like a counter height table? Let's see.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So if it's a nice counter height table, I like the colors of it because it has 2 types of wood tones, and we have a couple of collections which have 2 types of wood tone. Like the Mill House has a black color chairs which has that rustic look to it. So those would be nice. If it is a counter height, I would say stools are a nice option. Some really nice.
Well, what if they wanted a back to it? Would you a stool with a back?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have this metallic chairs, which have a back to it with a leather seat on it. So those would be really nice.
What are those called? Do you have them in the program?
No, I don't think so. Let me see.
Yeah, if you can pull that, let's see if we can give them a. Stand by while she pulls up a good example of it.
Yes. And then I have the leather bar. Let me type for bar.
Are you like comparing all of them? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, I want to show you a couple of options.
Okay.
Because some people like a back on the seat for sure. Some people are like, we don't mind if it doesn't have a back. So the first option I have here.
There you go. Now they can see it.
Yes, this is an adjustable stool. So when you rotate the top of it, it can go to counter height, bar height. And this has pretty much good colors of the table that they have. So they could use this and they can use it as a nice game table. And these are very simple, so they're not too ornate or anything for the husband to feel like they're too busy. And then I also have these stools. This might be too much for him, but it's very simple on the top with just one leather. It doesn't have a back or anything. And this is the one I was talking about. You see the dark tint on it is going to match that dark base of the table and the metal details on it. Those would be pretty cool. And then I have simple upholstered.
This is the one I like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Simple upholstered.
So I'm gonna try to switch back and forth. So this
Yes.
chair and that table. I think that's nice.
Yes, and the light seats are adding more color, and it's gonna lighten up the space. And I would say a really nice jute rug underneath it would make it look simple and more anchored. Because
I just wish the tone of wood on this chair here was a little bit lighter to go with that, the tabletop.
yeah, I think, but we're trying to match the base now. You see how the base is darker?
Yeah. Yep, you're right.
So we're trying to match the base here.
This is why I'm not a designer. All right. Do you have any advice for his second part, which was he designs with minimal,
Yes.
and she likes to throw a lot of stuff in there. I don't know what the term is for that. How do they design with both their styles without going crazy?
So using less patterns will make it look minimalistic, like the counter stool we have here. It has very plain pattern on it, like it's just plain fabric on it. So that's very sticking to minimalism. But if you want to do like pattern chairs or something like that, that's going to be overwhelmingly like too much patterns, too much colors in there. So just sticking to the same color family and just doing like undertones and different tones in the same colors, that would be nice. And having jute rug, like I said, one-tone rug to the space, that would be nice. If she wants any pattern or anything, I would say some nice framed artwork with some nice patterns on would be nice. Not too huge ones, but like a 24 by 36, that would be nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that was
Yes.
helpful from Mike in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Here is design dilemma number 2. So this one comes from, let me pull it up. Where are you? Where are you? There it is.
Yes.
This one comes from Jen, right here in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
The current living room set I have is undersized for my living room, and I'd like to fill the space better, add more seating, and make the space more interesting overall. It feels overwhelming, and I don't know where to start. So it looks like here you can see she's got a love seat, and then against the wall is a 3-piece sofa, and then it looks like a recliner and a ottoman and fireplace.
Yes.
So, and you can definitely see from this photo, this room is a lot bigger than the furniture she has. So where would you get started? And you know what? She even added in a little floor plan here. So you can see here there's 25 feet with the wall with the fireplace, and then where
Yes.
the 3-piece is sitting is, actually I don't even know, but there's 2 openings on either side.
Yes, I think it's 2 openings with one being 4 and one being 6. And I think that wall is pretty big because it's 25 feet. So even if you take out the 10 feet, I think it would be like 14 feet.
Something like that, yeah. So it's still pretty large. So where would she start to, get larger furniture and not be oversized?
So if she wants to keep the sofa and the love seat are working better for her, I would say a nice big rug with some nice pattern would anchor the space and make it look filler with different color tones, because you see everything is so neutral here, so she can choose a nice color for her room and just add in some nice pattern rug. Or to have more seating, she can also do a sectional.
I was gonna say, what if she wanted to change the seating itself?
Yes, a sectional is a really nice idea, and then because you see how it can go in an L shape, and then it's more closed and it's more bulkier in the space here, more than the sofa end. Yes, that would be really nice, with some little ottomans on one of the sides or a bench to add that extra seating, because you see on the right side of the room, she basically has nothing.
Yep.
So she can add a nice bench there with some nice throw on it. That would add additional seating. Or she would get a small round dining table set, which can be like an informal table.
Okay.
She wants to do like a game night or something. It's just like a cards table. So that would fill up the space, because she has a huge, like, long wall on the fireplace and on the opposite. Yes. So that would be nice. And I would also say some nice accent pillows to add colors. And to make it airy, I would say nice light colors on the sofa. Yes.
Yeah, because you can definitely see there's clearly some good natural light coming into this place.
Yes. So light colored sofas or a sectional with some nice extra patterned ottomans on the right side. Those would be nice. Or informal seating. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's
It's
move
pretty
on.
monotonic.
Yeah.
That's what is happening there, but
Yeah.
she needs some color there. Yes.
So let's move on to number 3.
Yes.
Number 3 is a dining room. And let me find it again. This comes from Doug, also here in North Carolina. We're redoing our dining room. We want a bar cart on the right wall, some kind of picture or something above the bar on the wall, a rug underneath the table, and a mirror on the far wall. So it sounds like they're going to be keeping the furniture that they currently have. So the dining room table seems to be staying. They just kind of want to add stuff. So what bar cart would we have that you'd recommend to get started?
Let's see. So I would say instead of a bar cart, we have nice chest which they can put, which they can store bottles in it and everything, and then colorful art above it, something they're interested of, maybe landscape pictures or something of
Maybe
a favorite game team.
Or maybe a family portrait?
Yes, people don't like family portraits in the dining because it's
Okay.
more like a living room and
Gotcha.
that atmosphere that they like. Because it's so, because they have two different kinds of wood there. They have brown and they have dark wood for the tables. So they need some rug which is going to combine both of them together, which has both of those tones or one of them. And so they need a couple of pictures on the other wall. Let me see. I
Yeah,
have
let's
this.
pull up some examples here.
Yes. I have some really pretty blue artwork. What do the winners get for the voting?
The what?
You have to give something for the winners. For everyone who's voted for the B.
The winners, they won the opportunity to play along and enjoy the show.
Okay.
That's what they won. Let's focus on the design dilemmas here.
Yes. Let's see. Yes, so
Are you ready to show this off?
Yes. Look at this artwork. This has different tones of browns in it. You can see the dark tones, the light tones. This can go on the opposite wall, the blank wall right there. That would really pull all the colors together. And then you could, you could do the chest on the right side of the wall because it's pretty blank. And then put some
So you're
beautiful
saying
lamps on it.
that's the chest instead of the...
Yes, like a buffet or a sideboard.
Okay. Do
That
we have
would-
one of those to show?
Yes.
Yeah, show us. Because we're looking at your screen now, so let's...
Yes. Like this wood tone seems like it can match in this wood tone. The dark color on the dark color of it would match the dark color tabletop right there. You can see.
Yeah, that's a popular piece too. I see that in a
Yes.
lot of designs.
It has that metallic touch to it. And you see the color of the railing right there. That would also match all the colors.
And what is that called?
It's a
That
buffet.
chest? Is there a specific name to it though?
Yes,
in case they
it's
want to look
called
it up.
Kistler Buffet.
Kistler?
Yes.
Okay.
And it has pretty nice storage on the top too, where you can put your bottles. There are like drawers to it. You can put your cutlery in there. And it has different kinds of wood tones to it, like you can see. It has light wood, dark wood, and then some artwork which has nice colors to it. Yep.
All right. And did you have a rug suggestion? I think that was part of the question as well.
Yes. The rug would really make the place more fuller and more oriented. You see how the dining table now looks? Yes, let's go.
Kind of looks empty right there.
Yes.
Yep. And they've got a nice bay window. I really want a bay window myself.
Look at all the natural light coming in through there.
Oh, I guess we can. So we're talking about the
Yes.
bay window and the natural light. Yep.
Yes.
All right, and you're ready to show that now?
Yes, look at this rug right here. It has
Okay.
different wood color tones in it, like brown, the mahogany kind, and the coffee kind. So it's just going to pull all the colors together. And you see the little white tones in it, like the creamy tones. So that's going to pull the colors from the walls, from the table bottom, and simple artwork.
And it kind of looks like if you had, cut open a tree, right? That kind of looks like the rings of a tree.
Yes.
So that's the or the buffet and the rug that you recommend for them.
Yes. Just to play with colors of wood, because you already have two colors of wood going on there, the flooring and the dining table. So we need that focus on the two wood tones and try to make it cohesive together with these pieces. That would be really nice. That's interesting how they have their coat rack right there on one of the corners.
Yeah, I don't think I even noticed that.
Yes.
I wonder if that's going to stay.
Yep. And they have a nice metal chandelier.
Well, hopefully these answers were helpful to the people who sent in. If anybody who's watching right now, has a question that they want to see in future episodes, they can always email us at falive@lzbse.com. So you can always send in your questions, your photos, whatever you want to send in to us.
Yes.
All right, let's get into our very last design. We're running a little bit over on time,
Okay.
which is fine because this one should kind of be short, right? Because it's how to design a bonus room on a budget.
Yes.
So let's see what you got for us.
So let's see here. Let's keep the sofa. So every house has a formal living room and then they have an informal living room. So this one we're going to make it like a hangout spot when you want to play games. And when people come over, it's a nice place to hang out because nowadays all the single family homes, they don't have a big large room, living room, but they have a large loft or a bonus room. So let's look for Collins. Collins is a very comfortable sofa. And then it's very budget friendly.
Collins is probably one of the most popular sofas
Yes.
that we have.
Yep.
It's recommended for almost everything.
And the tufting in the hands is so firm. Yes, it's just the most comfortable one. And you can also upgrade it to like Tempur-Pedic cushions if people are thinking yes, they're pretty firm. And then you could have a love seat on one of the places, in one of the corners. Yes, right here.
So you're doing a Collins love seat and
Yes.
sofa. Okay.
I would also do another layout with the same budget-friendly one, but here we have the Collins love seat. And you can see that it's providing you 5 seats and then a cute little ottoman in between, like a coronet. Because this is a stationary sofa, you need something to put your feet on. So this is going to add as your footrest and extra seating when you have people. And then I would say simple end tables for the not too bulky ones. And these are budget friendly round end tables right here. Yep. And yes, you have a question?
Yeah. I'm glad you picked up on it.
Yeah.
So on a budget, would you go with a sofa and a love seat?
Not always, but if you want more seating, I'm just giving you budget-friendly options for extra
Gotcha.
seating.
Okay.
Instead of having a big reclining sectional or something like that. These are very budget-friendly. But if you want something less budget than this, you can omit the love seat and you still have extra seating with the ottoman right here. Yes. And then look at that. And then you have 3 seatings right here, and this is going to give you purpose for more seating. So when you have people, you can move it here.
Does that have storage as well inside of it?
Yes, it has storage in it. And every storage ottoman that we have has air vents in it, so it does not create that moisture or that foul smell or anything.
I've actually never heard that before.
Yes.
I did not know that. So
Yes.
I learned something new tonight.
They have 2 air vents, so which the air is flowing and it's not smelling or anything. Yes. And then these tables are pretty wide. they're 22 by 20, like 22 diameter, so you can have your lamp and you still have place to put your cups and plates. Yes.
Yeah, I'm familiar with those end tables.
Yeah.
They are pretty big.
And I know sometimes the media console are above the budget, so what we can do here is we can add a console table. Like a sofa table, I mean?
Okay, I was gonna say I was a little confused.
Yes,
Yep.
like a sofa console. And they're pretty sleek.
These are also very common. I see these in a lot of designs as well. I actually just bought one myself 2 months ago.
Yes. And these do the service of do the service of holding all your TV things. And the console shouldn't have to be as wide as the TV always, because it's for the purpose of putting your remotes or your storage. Yes.
Or sound bar.
Or sound bar, yeah. And they're pretty good sized. They're at least 48 inches, 50 inches. Yeah. So instead of this stationary sofa, you can also do a 3-seater reclining and make it a theater room.
Or you can even add in a mattress into that 3-seater.
Yes.
Which now it's also a guest room as well.
Yeah.
Which would still be budget friendly.
So we have Natalie's sleep sofa. That's a pretty looking. It has very nice arms on it. Someone who's looking for different style than the Collins. They're pretty round arms, but they taper to the.
They're a little flared rather than traditional.
Yep. Yes, and this opens to be a queen sleep sofa. So look at that. It's pretty functional.
Very basic too. Yeah.
Very basic. And you have the rug, so everyone can sit on the rug, play games if they want.
Yeah, so this won't break the bank to put this together?
Nope. Very budget friendly. And the sleep sofas are always a good option because you're just adding some money to the normal sofa, but you're getting the extra comfort of having
an extra bed.
Yes, an extra bed in the house, right there.
But
And
it's
you
perfect
can
when you're coming up on
customize.
holidays. People come and stay for holidays all the time.
Sometimes, even if you have 4 bedrooms, you have people more than 4-bedroom usage, so this will do the purpose of providing that extra bed. Yes.
Very cool. Well, I like it.
Yeah. Any questions you have? Any questions, guys? Please
I don't
comment.
have any questions. If they have any questions, they're welcome to leave them down below.
Yes.
We always answer them even after the show has gone off the air. And I think we're wrapping up right now.
Yeah.
So those were 3 ways that you can make over your bonus room. Nitya, this was your first episode. How do you feel
Yes.
about it?
I was pretty excited, but yes, it went well. And if you have any questions, please comment, and we'll look into it, and I'll answer every question.
And we're also shooting this out of the Charlotte location. So if you saw anything you like, you can always come in and talk to her herself.
Yes, I'm always here working, so yeah, I'm here to answer all your questions.
So we're going to try to make this more regular. So we're looking at about the 3rd Wednesday of every month.
Okay.
So if you want to be regular and come and watch the show with us, look out for us every 3rd Wednesday of every month. And that's all we have for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.